Cyrus is the pure embodiment of making emo tweets. Now, I've memed on Cyrus before, but recently a strange combination of events has reminded me of his character and fascinated me much more than before. A few weeks ago, I started randomly streaming my Rampardo solo run through Platinum, and then just this week, we got the Cyrus event in Pokémon Masters, which is having a big 1-year anniversary celebration. And this whole game is a great source for character moments as it's canon or soft canon. I wouldn't necessarily call Cyrus an interesting character, but I do like him. I was surprised when replaying Platinum version that Looker points out he's only 27 years old. He definitely belongs on Sinnoh's 30 under 30 list for nearly destroying the world. Wow, what an achievement for someone so young. His motivation for doing so is simple. He believes that the world he lives in is incomplete, and is bothered by the incomplete and vague concept of spirit and emotion. After he's defeated in the distortion world, he walks off deeper into it, never to be seen again. And so typically, I tend to think of him as dying while in the distortion world by himself. Unless, of course, this is expanded upon in whatever game remakes we might get in the future. When he comes back in Pokémon Masters, it's Cyrus plucked from his world by Hoopa right before Giratina appeared and he entered the distortion world. Of course, the version of Cynthia, who's currently in Pasio in Pokémon Masters, is her after Cyrus was defeated in her timeline, and as such she's dead set on stopping him, as we see in the game and in a nice little comic that was released as well. Cyrus still goes on and on about his vision for a perfect world and doesn't seem keen on changing his views. While he explores Pasio, he even runs into Sophocles, who has a Rotom with him, and the two actually form a bit of a connection. The reason for this being that Cyrus was much like him as a kid, vaguely saying that Sophocles reminds him of a kid he used to know. This connection is found in Pokemon Platinum, where an old man who is Cyrus's grandfather tells us he found solace in tinkering with machines as a kid, much like Sophocles. Of course, their interaction doesn't develop much further as Cyrus seemingly attempts to mold Sophocles into another Cyrus. Of course, he's just too much of a sweet cinnamon roll to be turned evil, even wanting to convince Cyrus to change when everyone else meets back up. But in the end of this story, Cyrus is as adamant as ever. If anything, our resistance to his plan only further proves to himself that he's right. With evil team leaders, some of them end up realizing their mistakes and changing for the better, while others admit defeat to the player character and just decide to stop actively pursuing their goals. In the case of Cyrus in Pokemon Platinum, it's the same thing as Pokemon Masters. Defeating him only pushes him further. Again, Pokemon Masters is kind of soft canon, but this whole event gives us a look at just how stubborn Cyrus is, and just how deep-rooted his emotional scarring or exclusion is that was instilled in him at a young age. Even if he did nearly open up to Sophocles a little, if only to recruit him. But it does have me thinking, could Cyrus ever return? The times we've seen him come back, it's all timeline shenanigans, but I do wonder if we'll see any changes or further details in potential Sinnoh remakes concerning his final fate. Because for all we know, he's just lost by himself in the distortion world. Could he ever find a way out? Could he truly discover the secrets of the universe? Could he create his perfect world? Or maybe the distortion world is his perfect world, and he's set to live out his days by himself in this world with no spirits. But anyway, hey, this is GatorEX, and let me know what you think. Do you like Cyrus's character? What do you think of the events in Pokemon Masters and the games as a whole? And do you think that he could ever return? Maybe, I don't know. We'll have to wait for like Sinnoh remakes if those happen at all. But let me know what you think in the comments below. Personally, I do like Cyrus. I like his character kind of. I like his demeanor more so, and I think that like he as a villain, he's pretty good. In terms of like he's just everything that you as a player character need to overcome, and you know his design is just really cool. I think he's just cool. But yeah, let me know what you think in the comments. I'll be a little late to respond to comments just because I'm pre-recording this because I'll be off for a bit, but we'll catch up next week. We'll finish that stream as well. Also, I want to remind you to check out my anime channel where I'm discussing anime. Hopefully the new episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! 7s is up and my review of it is up, but I'll be covering Yu-Gi-Oh! 7s every week as it comes out. Just waiting for some subs for it. But yeah, leave a comment down below and leave a like and subscribe to show your support as well. You can enable notifications by clicking the bell icon next to the subscribe button. This will make sure you see each new video as it comes out and will make you a member of the Chingling Squad. Anyway, this has been GatorEX. Have a nice day.